looks like we're about to get started. Hello, welcome to the girls' soccer game, Wildcats versus the Eagles. As we see here, the Eagles are going to be playing on the right side of the field, and our Lady Wildcats are going to be playing on the left side of the field. Our current captain for our Lady Wildcat soccer team is Mayeli Estrada. She is our captain. Feel free to comment on your excitement on the game and any predictions you have on this game. And we just started the match. The ball is on the Eagles side currently, and they keep taking it to the back. Number 4 almost has it, but does it, so the Eagles 13 is taking it to the goal. Number 12 upper hands the ball, passes it to number 2. Number 4 hasn't currently, and she is trying to make it to the other side. Number 4 is going to throw in the ball. Passing it onto the right side of the field, which we cannot see currently. But between number 4, number 23, number 11, they almost had the ball in, but the goalie on the Eagle side caught the ball. And she kicks the ball to about midfield, where another Eagles player gets the ball, and a Wildcat player kicks it to the other side of the field. Some major kicks and some minor kicks going between both sides and midfield. Passing the ball in is going to be number 4, Mayeli Estrada. She passes it in to number 9. Oh, gets hit by number 3 accidentally. Number 4 is going to push it in again. And the ball went on the wrong side of the goal. So now they reset back to midfield. The goalie is going to kick the ball to number 14. Currently not visible in the camera. I can't currently see who has the ball, but in a minute we will see. Okay, now we see that the Eagles goalie has the ball. She may either kick it or she may either throw it, depending on how she's feeling, and she kicked it. So she passed it to number 8, which passed it to number 12. Number 4 stole the ball. Another person got it. Number 23 stole it again, and now it's back to the Eagles side. The Eagles have it again. This is going to be a lot of back and forth between the Eagles and the Wildcats. Now number 4 currently has the ball. Attempting to kick to somebody, but does not make it through. And Eagles player bumped the ball with their head. Now number 8 on our team is trying to turn around the ball. And another Eagles player kicked it towards midfield. Now it is an out. An altercation has happened and the whistles are blown. Number 4 kicks it to presumably number, can't see, 15, but it was an out. Now number 4 is going to toss it in back in towards number 9 and number 15 with a herd of Eagles players around them, and someone has kicked it out and the whistle was blown. Oh, a substitution for number 12 for number 17 on the Wildcat side. The ball still at Wildcat number 4, our player number 4, attempting to throw it in to number 17, but an Eagles player bumped it and she misses it again. Now more Eagles players trying to attempt to make the ball go past half field. And the ball went out. So it had stopped the Eagle player around that fence post right there. Now we're still in a holding on who is correct, on who is on the line, or where the ball was placed on the line. But we're gonna start again with our number 4, Mayeli Estrada. She throws it into the herd right there. And the whistle blows. And now it's the other team's ball. Should they throw it? It's right in front of number 11, but number 2 gets right in front of her. Number 8 almost tumbles. And it's an out currently. Now it is tossed back in. About 3. Couple Wildcats try to get it there. And Mayeli is now in the lead to pass the ball. throws it too far. Eagles player gets it, but then she almost has it back, and it hits the line. So now it's an out. And they kick it back in, which we cannot see from this vantage point because of where the camera is sitting, but I can still see, and it looks like the ball is not currently in play, but will be thrown in the next couple seconds. The ball is thrown in, past to number 23, but gets passed into an Eagles player. She kicks it really far. Now it's between number 8 and an Eagles player. And the whistle was blown. As you can see here, our ref is walking. They're both wearing blue uniforms with black stripes. As the coaches have an altercation on who is right. Presumably it would be the referee. But that's in the spirit of the game. The whistle was blown. I don't know for what, but please bear with me. I'm not an expert at either boys or girls soccer or really any sport. I'm just here to make your viewing experience much more pleasantful. So there's that. Looks like a kick will be made to our Westland goal by, it looks like number 13 on the Eagle side, trying to get a point. And that was not an in, it had hit the goalpost. So now it's fighting between Eagles players and Wildcat players, trying to get it to one side of the field. It looks like number 8 on our side is kicking the ball, and she kicks it around mid to half field on the left side. And an Eagles player, number 2, has the ball, and she looks like she pushed number 23. Number 8 head bumps it back in to midfield. But the goalie catches it in the nick of time. Looks like she's gonna kick the ball. She does. The Eagles player kicks it back. Now a herd of Wildcats trying to hit the ball. Between number 14 on our side and number 12, they are fighting to get it on their side. And it looks like one tumbles, but gets right back up. Number 23 keeps trying to make it to midfield. And an Eagles player kicks it back. And now we're at a point where I cannot see more with the camera. The ball comes back into play, and now the Wildcat is trying to turn that ball around so that they can have a shot at making a goal. And a Wildcat kicks it towards their goal, far over everyone. Two of them tried to get control over the ball, but don't. So now our Wildcat has a chance to throw it in closer to the goal. She is substituted for number 4 to throw in the ball, trying to get it, and the goalie catches it in her hands. As I was saying this, the coach on the southwest side tells her to punt, and she does. So now the ball is about midfield. Oh, and it looks like she almost tripped. Miami fiercely is trying to get the ball to the goal. But Eagles players kick it back. Number 11 tries to get it from her, but she kicks it back into empty space and keeps kicking it towards their goal. Now she will be throwing it in. And let's see what happens. As I hear the other coach say, we're almost to the water break, which is a good thing for our soccer players because currently it is 82 degrees in the direct sun. So that is not good because that can lead to dehydration. So it is very key that we hydrate ourselves with some H2O, or commonly known as water. An Eagles player throws it in right in front of 3 Wildcat players, trying to turn that ball around. but don't, because it looks like it was an out. Again, I do not know anything about soccer, so please don't judge me on my commentating skills. So an Eagles player looks like she may kick it in. Very close to the net, to the goal, sorry. And I cannot see if... Now it looks like the referee has called a water break. So we will be right back shortly. As I consult another person who knows way more soccer than I do, that was a goal made by the Eagles. So now it is 1-0. Eagles 1, Wildcats 0. If you have any kind words to say to either team, if anybody's watching from Southwest or from our own school of Westland, please type it into the comments, into the live chat, and I shall scream it out if you guys want me to. And the referee blows the whistle, so now we're back in session once the girls get back on the field. The referee is going to move the ball back to the center, so each team has a fair chance of playing to get a goal on after the water break. And we're back. So now our Lady Wildcats have the ball. Number 2 jumps in to get it away from her, but is with no attempt. Number 4 still has it and loses it control. So now number 14 tries to get it in front of the Eagles 14. Now number 13 has it. She kicks it across the field a little bit and to the fence. Number thrower throws it in to a patch of Eagles with only one Wildcat defender. Or player, I mean. She tries to get the ball around, but with no attempt. Playing it out of the field. Eagles are going to attempt to throw it back in. With an overhand, they throw it back in right into a bunch of Wildcats. Two of them bunt with the ball, trying to get control of the ball. With the coaches telling girls one thing, but the referee says another. That kick was supposed to be for the Lady Wildcats, not for the Eagles. This is what you get when you're not listening to the referee. This could be some slight confusion between everyone. So now number 18 has it. Number 11 on the Eagle side has it. Throws it to about the center. And number 23 kicks it back in the field. Kicks it back towards the field on their goal. Number 13 throws it. Giving it back to Westland. Number 2 seems like a very strong player, tries to get the ball, but it hits the goal post. The goalie seems like she's going to pass it in to number 8. Players kicks it in. Some slight fighting right here. And the Eagles, kick it back in to their side of the field. Number 2's trying to get into the goal, but with no avail. Number 8 blocks it with her chest. Number 8 head bumps it, but makes it an out. So now it goes back to the Eagles. Number 2 tries to get it in, but with no avail. Number 14 kicks it out. So now it's the Lady Wildcats' turn to toss it in. And there was a substitution made from 14 to number 9 in the middle of the field. That was a substitution. Pass to over here. Oh gosh. Why is this thing so... Now it's on this side, but it hits the fence. We get it in. Number 2 tries to get it in, but with no avail. Or Lady Wildcats toss it out. But an Eagles player tossed it to number 11. Now it's back almost to the center. And she kicks it to about the middle of this field. And now it gets almost slips out of the goalie's hands, but she catches it in a nick of time, and it looks like she may kick it in. And another piece, group of players headbunt it, trying to get it back to midfield. But number 2 is a very strong suit, and she's trying to get it in, but she misses the goal. And our number 4 seems like she's going to kick it in, which she does. Hurley puts it right here. And number 14 kicks it back towards the goal. But number 4, Mayeli Estrada, does not let it go that far, eventually leading the ball to be out. As we speak, the coach is talking to player number 2 on the Eagle side for a reason unknown to us. But we continue. So number 4 kicks it in with number 2 trying to get it, but she does not make it into the goal. So number 4 again will be kicking it back in. Yes, the score is 1-0. The Eagles have 1 point, and the Wildcats still have 0. That first goal was made a couple of minutes right before the water break. An Eagles player will be kicking that ball back in. And they kick it in. And they kick it back out. So now it goes back to the original person who kicked it in. And the goalie caught it. And it looks like she may kick the ball. But Mayeli did not play it some more, and she puts the ball going behind her, which leading into an out. So now an Eagles player will be throwing or kicking that ball back in. And the goalie catches it from an Eagles kick. So now she may throw it in or she may kick it in. We will see. It looks like she kicks it in. Sorry. Multiple Eagles players have the ball, but eventually the Wildcats get it. And finally throws it over half of the field, but throws it too far and now it's an out. An Eagles player is going to throw it in, but a Wildcat kicks it up. And I thought I saw number 7 almost grab the ball, which is not in this sport. That is illegal in this sport. So another Eagles player has the ball, throws it in. Now a horde of Wildcats and some Eagles try to get the ball away from each other. Swiftly, number 11 gets the ball away from an Eagles player, but then another Eagles player kicks it back in, where number 7 kicks it back to midfield, towards midfield, and 23 is trying to get it back towards midfield. Oh. And it looks like player number 2 on the Eagle side got her wind knocked out, which you kind of need to play any sport and to breathe. So it will take her a minute to get back up, which she does. Number 13 kicks it in. Number 14 receiving that ball and trying to get it towards the goal. Number 11 preventing from being out. Or number 2 kicks it back in. But the goalie catches it before an Eagles player could kick it in. The goalie kicks it in, our goalie. And going between both teams. And the whistle was blown. A substitution was made on the Eagle side from number 2 to number 12. And on the Wildcat side, number 15 for number 12. And now we're back in play. The ball is thrown back in, but it is left back out. Eagles player kicks it in, but it's stopped by a bunch of Wildcats. Malali attempts to try to get it back to midfield, but it is stopped. And I think that it was the end of the quarter. Let me go see. Excuse me, was that the end of the quarter? Okay. Oh, thank you. Correction, that was the end of the half. As you probably could have heard because I did not turn off the microphone. So a momentary pause. Look at the nice sunny day we have here. But that can lead to very serious conditions like dehydration. So it is very important to have rest and drink water during these hot and very humid and dry days in Florida. If anybody has any comments, questions, or speculations they're going to be happening on this game, please do type it in the live chat so we can discuss it. second half. The referees have blown the whistle, and both teams are returning back from their talk sessions with their coaches. And as I was talking, the Lady Wildcats just did their chant. And as we start the game back up, the Wildcats will have the ball first. As the ref blows the whistle, number 8 throws it back to number 4. Keep in mind that now I don't know. And the ball went out. As the referee has just said that when the girls throw the ball, their foot has to be on the line. Mayeli throws the ball in, but it comes right back towards her. Mayeli tries to get it towards the goals. Keep in mind that we have switched sides, so now our Lady Wildcats will be going towards the left, and the Eagles will be going towards the right. And that ball may have looked like a goal, but it was not. The ball went over the net, the goal. So that is not a goal. As seen by our goalie going around the goal. Mayeli's going to kick it in, but number 2 almost got. Number 7 almost gets it, but a Wildcat player has kicked it towards the center of the field. Number 8 almost has it. But loses control, and now player 28 gets it and takes it back. The goalie kicks it towards the fence so that it will not go into our goal. Fighting between who's getting the ball first, between all these players. There's a missed. And the ball hits the side of the goalpost. The ref blows for the substitution to happen from number 7 to number 11. They are both being switched. The referee blows the whistle to tell the goalie, who currently has the ball, to wait until the person leaving is off the field. And she kicks it to about the middle of this part of the field. Number 8 almost has it, but she almost slips. If she can get it before in time to come around. And I cannot see because there's a tree right in the way. One of the Eagles players bunts the ball on their head, and I do not know where the ball has went. And now it is at the corner where it's going to be tossed by number 4. It's tossed in. Aw, Mayeli kicks the ball, but it goes straight into the goalie's hands for her to kick. Number 2, a very strong player in this match, almost knocks over number 18 on our team. But the ref does not say anything, so it must be okay. Number, a little too far to see. Number 8 has gotten the ball again, but she loses it, and an Eagles player kicks it back to center field where Mayeli gets the ball, and another Eagles player kicks it back to the center of the field. Now number 2 on the Eagles side has the ball currently, but does not get it into the goal. Number 4 kicks it in towards the center, the mid part of this part of the field, and now it's at the center of the whole field between a Wildcat and an Eagle. A Wildcat kicks it back to their side, where number 8 is almost going to get it, if we can see them almost get the goal, but no, the goalie gets the ball. If they would have had only one more Wildcat player there, they could have had the ball kicked in straight into the goal, which would have been an easy play for them to get. But alas, they did not have another player. An Eagles player is looking like she's going to throw it in. She does. And now the goalie has the ball away from those Eagles players. She kicks it in, but not by very much. Now currently number 15 has the ball. Loses, doesn't get it, and the Eagle player kicks it back. And it looks like to be out. Now the substitutions are able to switch. Number 11, and it looks like number 9 for number 17 and number 12. And also on the Eagles side, number 7 from number 10 for number 7. Number 4 throws it in, but number 13 on the Eagles side head bunts it back in. Where number 11 almost has it, but number 2 on our side kicks it very strong. But they miss on the other side of the goal poles of the net. So currently the goalie has the ball. Number 4 is going to kick that ball back in. Where a herd of Wildcats try to get the ball back to their side. But it does indeed work for their favor. So now it is going this way. But it goes out. Number 13 on the Eagle side throws it in towards their goal. But a Wildcat throws it back towards their goal. Number 13 throws it in. It almost hits a player on the head. But that was okay because it was their team. So now number 17 had the ball. Number 4 gets the ball. Trying to kicking it to number 23, but number 1 on the other side, on the Eagle side, gets the ball and kicks it over. An Eagles player kicks it more towards their goal, and the goalie catches the ball. Now number 4 has it. Giving it to number 12. But she didn't have enough time to turn the ball around so that it wouldn't be an out. So now an Eagles player will be kicking it in. Throwing it to the right. The ball was almost into the goal, but was knocked out by a Wildcat player, and now the ball hit the net. So Number 4, Miley Estrada, will be, to be the looks of it, kicking it back in. Who kicks it in, but I think a little bit too more to the left than she wanted to, but it hit a player, so it's still all good. Now the ball's in the center, almost to the center of the field, where it keeps getting kicked, but number 13 kicks it back towards their side. Two players trample over each other. Our Wildcat player gets up. She can trample all the way, but the Eagles player did fall onto the floor. Number 14 gets the ball, kicks it back, but kicks it back to the Eagles player, and now it's going back and forth between both sides. Number 8 reaching the ball really close to the goal, but the goalie gets it and puts it back in play. Miley Estrada almost has it, and the whistle was blown. As the Southwest coach screams very aggressively towards their players to tell them to get ready, because this could be crucial for their team. Looks like number 4, Mayeli, will be doing the kick. Mayeli is going to attempt to kick it in to the goal. Now we are waiting because there is an altercation between the Southwest coach and one of the referees. So we shall be waiting to see what comes of this. But it seems to be there needed to be a substitution of the goalie. But with the Southwest coach arguing that they do not have another goalie, they found a happy medium of switching with a player. Now it looks like we are back from our water break. The ref blows the whistle for the ball to come back into play. And it has, and number 8 kicks it back, but number 4 on the Eagle side has kicked it back towards their side. Number 23 tries to get it back to their side, but I think an Eagles player had kicked it out. But the Eagles player kicks it back in, throws it back in, sorry, right in front of our number 4. Oh! And that was a yellow card on number 23, I suppose, for knocking over a player. I didn't think she means to, but that did happen. The ball's back in play, and number 12 on the Eagle side has kicked it back in. and it has been thrown back in. The Eagles player gets it, kicks it back to their side. Number 23 tries to get it, but is too far from it, and now it's going back to the Eagles side. And now it's out by the Eagles. Sorry. Number 4 is going to throw it in. Throws it in almost to number 8, but it seems to have gone back out. Number 14 on the Eagles side throws it back in. Number 15 trying to get it from our side, but doesn't. I'm getting closer and ever closer to the goal, but you're stopped by a Wildcat player. And it is out. Number 4 throws it back in. Kicked in by another Wildcat player, and then kicked back towards the Eagles' goal. But made it out. Then number 4 throws it back in. Number 8 currently having it, but then got pulled by an Eagles player. It was offsides. I do not know on who, but number 23 misses the ball. She was going to kick it, but she misses it. Number 18 gets it and kicks it back towards the Wildcat goal. A substitution for 14, number 11, has entered. Ball back in play. Number 4 kicks it back to their side. Number 8 gets it and is trying to get it to the side, but an Eagles player kicks it back. Number 23 tries to get it, but almost hops over the ball. The Wildcats are just going between each other, trying to get the ball back to their side. The goalie gets it. The Wildcat goalie gets it. And we shall see what she's going to do. The score is 1-0. The Eagles have 1 point, and the Wildcats still have 0. So we shall see in the next couple of minutes, see if the Wildcats could get a score. Number 4 kicks it back to the side, but the Eagles player kicks it back towards the midfield. And a Wildcat player kicked it towards the goal, but not on the mark. So it went on the one side of the goal and hit the fence. So that was an out, and now it'll be a kick by the goalie to an Eagle player. and the ball was out. Now there is a substitution. Number, I think 19 for 15 on the Wildcat side and 12 for 14 on the Eagle side. Now the ball is at the goalie's area and it's kicked by her towards the field. Going in between both the Eagles and Wildcats, trying to get it both on one of their sides. And it looks like the ball was out, so the Eagles are going. No? Yeah, the Eagles are going to throw the ball in. They throw the ball in right in front of an Eagles player. Number 15 is trying to attack to get the ball, but misses, and so does number 11. There was a whistle blown, a short whistle, probably meaning that the ball was out. Thrower threw it back in, but is met by Eagle players, so there goes that side to their side, but Wildcat player gets it, comes back to their side, and now both of them are trying to get it back to one side, but it's an out. The Wildcats throw it in. Number 4 tries to get it, but number 2 steals it from her. Oh. Another a yellow card and a green card for number 23. I could not see what had happened, but a Eagles player had fell to the floor. So the Eagles kick it, but a Wildcat on the wall, on the line, her foot got the ball and kicked it towards another Wildcat. Now the ball's just going in between both teams, trying to figure out whose side it needs to belong on. It is thrown back in, like with 2 head bumps towards the goal, but it's still going in their direction, in their favor. Number 8 racing to get that ball back, but looks like number 10 on the Eagle side kicks it out of her way. Ball is thrown towards the Eagles' goal. Gets kicked back by a Wildcat and another Wildcat. And it was an out. So the Eagles throw back in again. This time getting ever so closely to the goal, but makes it another out by, I think, a Wildcat. The Eagles kick it in, but it hits the goal, not in it on the side. So now the Wildcats have the ball. Number 4 kicks it in, but number 14 on the Eagle side got it, and now number 14 on our side gets it, but now it's going between both teams. An Eagles player kicks it in, kicks it all the way to the goal, but the goalie catches it, trying to get that ball away. The goalie kicks it to about half the field. Where 2 Wildcats try to get the ball, but number 14 on the Eagles side kicks it really high and over them. So now the Wildcats have the ball, and number 4 is going to toss it in. Well, that was the end of the game, folks. The Eagles won with 1-0. Unfortunately, the Wildcats did not make it this time to get a goal to the score. So the Eagles win, and we'll see what happens next time on another girls soccer meet. If you liked today's live stream, please consider subscribing and turning on our post notifications so you get notified every time we start a new live stream for any of our sports: football, baseball, soccer, basketball, and any of our upcoming sports and current sports. It is usually done by a different commentator. Our assistant principal, Mr. Constance Strong, a shout out to him, but he could not make it today, so it had to be me. Thank you for everyone for coming, and have a great